be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot go without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of chocolate dice. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is Darius Slay.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league, but they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback, and we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them is going to back down from this challenge.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played, and the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the ball there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Inside the back. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The numbers for Sanders last week, 17 carries, 94 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That good for 19 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get this down around the 47-yard line. That's a statement of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring him to 3rd down.
And any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking to the 3rd and 10. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out down to punt on 4th down. New was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the yard. Too far.
I know coaches tell us all the time that is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to do inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Come on.
Pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Josh Allen, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Tyrod Taylor, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then finally, a Cyber Monday edition of Monday Night Football, as the final game of November is the Steelers and the Colts from Lucas Oil Stadium. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Midfield, here's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
It's showtime, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. From the shotgun to give to Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on the game. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give this sack to Fletcher Cox. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the left hash, this from 34. Johnson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. And that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. There's no tackling at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy lift come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a...
Come on, dude.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 3 yards out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So the comeback football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're going to look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be corralled right upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Connecting quickly with Goddard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now Rodgers in the pack, down by 12. Less than 90 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's complete, Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants made it one more time. Ball caught short. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Eagles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers...
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the girls of gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. try to test me for the glory.